if I was to find out Ripley's address as a joke, would I post it online? Right? I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want, her to be harassed by all the weirdo fans, right? However, then you remember, I didn't receive a box of Tim Tams this winter holiday, this Yule. So I checked under the tree, I checked, no box of Tim Tams. I should go fuck myself, right? This, which is a joke, when you think about it, when you look at this as a problem in society, you stop looking at it just like, oh, kid was making a reality joke. Look at it as a transcendent, look at it as a, don't you notice this about society, So, people could not be bothered to even spit on you, right? You are lower than pond scum for them. But if you are ever in a position where you can easily fuck with them, fuck them over, and you gotta actually put in some effort to try not to fuck them over, to be like, okay, now I gotta, go out of my way so I don't cause you harm, right? I'm not sure what example to give you, which would be more practical for you to understand. I guess I know. So, when you gotta go out of your way to make sure you don't harm them, you don't annoy them, you gotta do it. It's the human thing, but they weren't giving you a shit if they inconvenience you, if they fuck you over one bit, If a woman sees that you post something online she doesn't like, some opinion, political opinion, she's calling your job. They have called my job before to try to get me fired. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Okay? If I have a sick child, if I have a child with cancer, who gives a fuck? Right? Let's get kiddo fired. Haha, funny, haha. And, right? One day, years ago, I did actually have my mother sick with cancer and blind. With brain cancer. Slowly dying. So, what happens if you're trying to call my boss to get me fired? So I lose my job and I can't even feed my mother while she's dying. I can't even keep the lights. That's what you want, right? That's what you fucking want, right? And, maybe you don't think about this stuff. Maybe you don't notice it, but in time, I started to notice them. And I'm like, I should tell my friends, I should tell my fans. Say, hey guys, did you ever notice this, that people wouldn't even bother slowing down while they're passing you? You're walking on the street, somebody fucking zooms next to you, he wouldn't even bother to slow down. So the question is, tomorrow when your wife is bringing the kid, should I slow down or just fucking pass right next to them? Why should I amortize my brake pads? Why should I, Let me wear my brake pads so I don't scare your wife. I don't make her feel afraid. It would be insulting for me to not slow down while I'm passing next to her, right? It would be insulting. It would mean like, I don't care if you live or die. But they do it to you. And then they do it to you again, 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 again. And you learn to kind of like walk around when you're walking, look for bicycles, make sure people are not gonna like pass next to you, stay away from cars. And it's like, the one day you decide to just like walk, somebody's gonna pass next to you. They're not gonna give a shit. And it radicalized me. But unlike Uncle Ted, there is no need for me to do anything. Just by me not doing anything, quitting on society, they're already fucking suffering and dying, bro. Okay? We've already seen that I can cure people from depression. I can fucking fix their lives. I can like wax and polish cars. I can like really do like a great job. I can repair rust under the car. Like, I have plenty of skills that could keep me like working as a mechanic or a psychologist, just making sure your car is fixed without anything scratched. And that is hard to find nowadays. Some guy that's gonna really do like a fine job on your car, and he's gonna be really precise. Nothing's gonna get scuffed. He's not gonna break your plastics, But I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna fucking do it. Little by little I find, oh shit, I found how to not to get cavities anymore. I found how to have stronger teeth. And it's like, I don't wanna tell anyone. Only personal friends, it's not something I'm gonna go around telling in Bulgaria. It's like with many things is the same, okay? You find these life hacks, you find how to repair things, how to make things better, and you don't want to fucking tell people, because fuck them. So yeah, this question has really been like, I've been thinking about this. Oh, I'm sure you have noticed it too. I'm not saying you haven't noticed it. I'm sorry. I'm sure you've probably noticed it. So we reach this position where it's like Rhea Ripley was an asshole when she wasn't rich, and now that she's rich, she's an even bigger asshole. Usually, when you become rich, you have only more excuses to be happy, because if I'm rich, if money is not a problem, I can just buy a house on a forest hill and just buy land around it. Make sure that there's no other Bulgarian houses in a 5-kilometer radius. Just fucking like, that's my land. That's fucking, nobody comes here. I get like a fucking shotgun. I make a fence. And I'm like, hey, nobody's gonna fucking annoy me. I got fucking, pay for fucking like security if I click the button to come. I'm like, chill, I mean, it gets hard to talk, So, if I'm rich, I'm like fucking happier than ever. Like, I don't have to deal with fucking, nobody's gonna piss me off. I'm just fucking live away from people, and I'm fucking happy. Like Rhea Ripley, she has a ranch away from people. And yet, she's not happy. Gotta be a bitch about it, Like, dude, that is some fucking bitch attitude, bro. Okay, so, what do we get? Do not send fan mail to my house. Fan mail sent directly to my house will be thrown in the garbage. I can't believe I need to repeat this. That's the attitude you're getting as some guy that was paying for tickets and paying to see Rhea Ripley, and you're like, here's her house address. Let me like send her like some letter or some. Let me send her like a fluffy toy. I don't know, some kind of a little gift, and say, hey, I'm a big fan. I wanted to surprise you. And it's like, this is what you get. You don't get like a please. You don't get like, hey, guys, please don't send to my house, No, it's like immediately just in your face, like, you are lower than me. You are scum, Even the pedophile Bill Gates, I'm not going to defend him. I'm not defending him. I'm sorry. The pedophile Bill Gates that rapes children on Epstein Island, and he develops like bioweapons to release to try to lower the population. He's like playing a character. He's like, hey guys, I'm a nice guy. I'm just a friendly. He doesn't dare show like an attitude. But Rhea Ripley, she's like just openly like, don't send fan mail to my house. And Rhea Ripley has declared multiple times that she does not want people finding her home address or talking about it. And she doesn't want people to know where she lives. Meanwhile, I'm like, anybody can just come chill on my live stream. Anybody want to talk to me? Like, no problem. I interrupt my game. Just, hey, bro, what's up, man? What's up? You're a fan? What are we talking about? Right? So, and again, when you read her Twitter, it's nothing but berating. She doesn't even know you. She's berating you. And her own fans are just guessing. Oh, she's not talking about me. That's right, guys. She's talking about you. They're fucking gaslit like fucking Stockholm syndrome. So you get like men who are who are joking about female wrestlers. You have miserable fucking lives, and you're jealous of successful women. You get shit like that. You get shit on. Don't newsflash, whatever. Don't laugh at Liv Morgan for getting injured. Do better. She's like a high school teacher, just fucking busting your balls, and she's just gonna come tell you what to do, right? Look, it's like a Karen, right? It's like it's like a Karen. She doesn't put one thought into like, oh man, what if I insult somebody? What if I come like a bitch? Shouldn't I try to like sound like, hey guys, it's redpill. Look, I've been getting kind of creeped out, please don't send, fan mail to my house. I've gotten some creepy case. I just want to be, more private, but I love you. I'll have somebody check the mail. If it's not creepy, I'll read it. There is no effort into writing that. You are a nobody to her, right? Which is why girls like Nikki Blackheart and Harley Cameron and Queen Aminata, they got more male fans. They got people adore them because, Nikki Blackheart bothered. She bothered. She didn't have to. She bothered to like reply to a comment and tell me about elbow tendonitis. Like, oh, you should wear a sleeve. You should, work out this. She bothered to tell me how to get better with my strained muscles on my elbow. And I'm just a fan. I'm just a mark to her. I'm not her boyfriend, but she bothered. Did Ray Ripley ever bother to be like, you're some fan, and she's like, hey, you should, work out on the biceps, do this, do that? No. And then you realize that some people really are fucking awesome. Some people are fucking assholes. Okay. And it's a pattern. I love making a Ripley joke and just busting her balls. But the problem is, the thing we're talking about in this video is people, society. Okay. I'd love it if I was living in some nice little Swiss village in the Alps, or maybe a Japanese village, and people are very nice and pure. And even in Bulgaria, in like some small villages, people would be nice to each other. I don't know, rare, very rare. Bulgarians tend to want to fight and kill each other, even like in a small village, right? You have one neighbor and like he hates you. He's a problem, right? But if you live in a nice small American town and people are just friendly, that's fucking awesome, man. I am jealous, and you kind of don't need to listen to this video. If you live in a small nice American town and people are nice to you and people stop to help you, this video kind of doesn't apply to you. But for the rest of us who live in Eastern Europe and the big cities, sadly the video applies. And you start to notice these things. You start to notice, the people who almost ran you over because they didn't give a fuck. Did they ever call you to apologize? Did they ever come to apologize? Who the fuck are you? The people who are trying to bully you at school, at work, do they ever come to apologize? Who the fuck are you? Right? When your mom was dying of cancer, did anybody come to collect money for you, give you money? who the fuck are you? You're just a fucking incel, you know? Some bitch nurse treats your mom bad while she's at the hospital. Your mom is dying from cancer. She gotta get attitude from a bitch nurse while she's dying of cancer. Who the fuck are you, right? But if the bitch nurse is dying of cancer tomorrow and I'm treating her bad, I'm gonna be a monster. We need a manhunt. I'm a monster, right? And one day, you snap. One day you snap. And the thing is, people, you're gonna do something. No, I don't need to do anything horrible. Just standing back and laughing. It's more horrible than any, A-rap. It's more horrible, just like you just say, fuck all of you. And it's like, you watch them just fucking suffer, You watch them suffer, they can't even fucking keep their battery running. Their car battery, fucking dies. You can easily tell them, hey, you should get, it's a really cheap device, $50. You can check your battery every month, check for parasitic drop, but I don't want to, okay? Why would I be bothered? Last time I offered a fucking juice box to some mother's child that was looking at my trunk like it was a treasure, and I'm like, hey, okay, the kid wants free juice. She told me, no, we don't drink that sugar stuff, you drink it. That was her attitude to a friendly guy, just feeling shame that the kid is looking at my trunk, and I'm like, I guess I should give him a free juice, be a nice surprise, friendly. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get. Okay? And when I'm driving my SUV tomorrow, I'm supposed to really give a fuck. If she's walking her child on the street, I'm supposed to really swerve and press the brakes and watch so I don't hit her by accident. I'm supposed to really give a fuck if I scare her. Or we can reach we reached a day where you open the news and it's like, this Bulgarian child is dying of cancer, it needs money. It's like, good, serves you right. And yeah, man, we generally reach that place where I'm not kidding, if I read the news about some child from another country being sick, I'm not gonna have much of a reaction. I'll be like, man, that's I wonder how that disease could be cured, sucks, But if I hear Bulgarian suffering, I'm like, ha ha ha, I am just fucking, nobody cared when, nobody gave a shit when, what I was sick, when I was sick, when my mother was sick. People wanna fuck with you. And there even was some younger idiot trying to make jokes to fuck with my dad at work, even though my father is a senior trying to teach them things. And that ended when the guy lost his job and he got sick, he became a cripple, and his wife, his whole family basically got sick, they got fucking cancer and shit. So this Bulgarian, for him, to like suddenly not be in a mood to make jokes at my father. He needed to get like a crippling disease. Okay? And that's the only thing that stops Bulgarian. A crippling, like you're getting crippling cancer, bone cancer. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to depress you. I don't want to give you like a bad feeling, but sometimes you gotta talk about this stuff. You gotta let them out so you can feel better afterwards. And that's what the normies don't understand, that when you talk about this stuff, it's actually a good thing. Sometimes you gotta let the bad feelings out. When you talk about it, you say, oh shit, I was afraid to talk about it, but I feel better now. This is actually better than watching a comedy movie. It actually made me feel better, So we gotta notice and we gotta talk about this stuff. If you wanna be happy all the time, go watch Mr. Beast like a fucking NPC. Is this what you want? You wanna be happy all the time? Don't get me wrong. I also want to be happy all the time. I don't want to depress my fans. But the fact is, you see me doing funny Rhea Ripley comedy videos every morning, and people say, my own fans, you tell me, hey kiddo, when are you gonna make a serious video? You just talk about Rhea Ripley. When are you gonna make a serious red pill? It's like, here it is. But it's gonna be a little depressing. You're gonna feel a little, just for 5 minutes, you're gonna feel a little bad. Then you're gonna feel better. You wanted a serious video? Let's talk about problems so we can fix them, right? We can talk about solutions. But I don't want to waste your time. Even though this is like a friendly podcast, you listen to me while you're working, The fact is, you realize these people could not be bothered. They would actually go out of their way to inconvenience you, to make fun of you, to fuck with you. They would go out of their way, right? They could just keep walking. They could just be like, I know. No, they gotta like stop and actually come fuck with you. It's a choice, right? And they pick, let's be an asshole to you. Let's ruin your day. Let me just say fuck to that guy without a reason. And then you become the monster. It's like they want you to become a monster that like goes to jail. You're gonna do something, you're not gonna go to jail. It's like, no. You can become a monster that just like goes away to live in another country and never fucking wants to hear about Bulgarians ever again. So you can just be, oh shit, I'm not paying healthcare anymore. I'm not paying welfare and social security and pension anymore. You can all fucking go die. No money for ya. I made it. I made myself a promise. Okay, I would go downstairs, you see me feeding the cats. You see me giving some sticks to the cats. If I see a Bulgarian child is sick on the news, I'm fucking laughing. I would force myself to laugh. Okay? I'll be like, ha ha, fuck him. I don't have to do it, but you made me into a person that forces himself to do it. That's how much I hate him. Okay? It's freezing outside. It's snowing. You don't have to come as a dumb volunteer to power drill this fucking apartment, this creepy cursed apartment. Okay, that had like a neck on the floor and a fucking voodoo sigil. You don't have to come power drill volunteer for free so My cat doesn't need to hear your power drilling, but you chose to do it. You chose to. Let's not have sex with your wife. Let's get in the car and drive in the cold and stay here for hours. Hammering and power drilling for hours in the cold. Right? You don't give a shit about my cat. You don't give a shit if I have a baby. You don't give a shit if I have a mother with cancer, right? But one day, if I pass with my car, let's say I found where you live and I throw a little cocktail at your wife in the garden. I don't have to do it, but it's funny to me. I just decided it would be funny. Why should I give a fuck about you? Did you give a fuck about my family? Why should I give a fuck about your family? I don't know. Not my fucking problem. I shouldn't be trying to explain to myself. Like, you should be. And I don't have to listen. I don't give a shit. You wanted this, right? You would say, Kirill, you sound like a psychopath, blah, blah. Really? Because when I decide to power drill like a few holes, like for 10 minutes, I go write a note to the lady downstairs, like, hey, Susan, tomorrow I'm gonna power drill at 12 p.m. So if you wanna go outside, if you don't wanna listen, so like it's gonna be at 12 p.m. Don't worry. Just a little, nobody's gonna do big repair. So the woman doesn't worry, right? I go look for the neighbor upstairs that has dogs. I'm like, hey man, you have dogs? I'm gonna power drill tomorrow. It's gonna be really wild. If you wanna, you can take out the dogs at 12 p.m. so they don't fucking listen to the fucking power drilling. I'm the monster. I'm the monster. Really? Really? The guy that's gonna buy a cup of earthworms from the fishing store to release them in the soil in the garden so they can fix the soil, and instead of being eaten by fishes, the worms are gonna have a life where they fix my fucking garden. And I'm the monster. The guy that saved some, first I chew them by accident, then I save them, bring them back to the mother, some earth squirrels, okay? The Bulgarians, they just kill them on sight. I'm the monster. Yesterday, we have this fluffy little cat house. It's made of, I don't know, fluffy stuff. And we decided to bring it downstairs to the woman who takes care of the kitties so they can have a warm place to stay. Because my cat doesn't use it, doesn't like it. It's okay, let's gift it to some kitties outside freezing in the cold. I'm the monster. I'm the fucking monster, bro. I'm the fucking monster. So yeah, the guy that's I'm gonna go to the bank to donate $10 to some kitty who needs operation. I'm the monster. I'm a horrible freak. Okay. Who cares what people think at some point? I'm the guy that writes a 200-page book in psychology that can cure depression, prevent suicide, change somebody's life, bring them a new viewpoint. A book that changes your life. And I'm the monster, right? Because when Bulgarians have been trying to bully you and run you over, they've been trying to kill you, slash your tires you down the highway, and you're like, hey, you know what, fuck these assholes, hope their kids die, You know, I'm only gonna be nice to foreigners. I'm fucking done with Bulgarians. It's like, oh, I'm the monster. Did you know that somebody slashed my tires when I was just before I get in my car to drive back from work on the highway? So my tires fucking deflated on the highway while I'm driving 130 kilometers. And the car started swerving, and I somehow managed to safely slow down into the emergency lane with 2 slashed tires, not 1, 2. You didn't just slash 1 tire, you slashed 2 tires to make sure if I don't die that I can't even get home. I can't just change 1 tire and get home, that I just can't get home. I had to stop twice to put air in one of my tires that was still slashed. Because you gotta come puncture my tire. Why? Because I was from another town and people from Sofia hate people from the other town. How dare I come to work here? So I shoot down the highway. If I have a kid, if I have a baby, if I have a kid, if I have parents with me, we should all die. But if your kid is dying from cancer and you need donations, I shouldn't laugh. I'm a monster. If I laugh, I'm a demolition man. I'm Wesley Snipes. Simon Says. You try to kill me and you're laughing about it. You try to kill me and you're laughing about it. But nowadays, if I love that your children are dying from cancer, I'm the bad guy. I'm the monster. Well, fuck you. I hope your children fucking die. That's what you fucking wanted, right? I'm talking to Bulgarians, okay, guys? Not to you. I'm talking to Bulgarian retarded pieces of shit. What else? You drive on the highway, 2 trucks, 2 semis, trying to super slowly. They're just driving like this. They're not looking to, like, get out of the way. You wait 3 minutes, they're fucking driving next to each other. So they're not giving a fuck about you. You're not like honking, you're not like getting behind, you're just like waiting in a distance, they see you, you're waiting in a distance. They're just like, fuck that guy, They're laughing. You're like, okay, fuck him, I'm gonna pass in the emergency lane. They swerve the wheel to try to drive you off the road to kill you. That's Bulgarians. That's Bulgarians. You drive on the road, you try to get past some truck carrying like trees and stuff. He's driving in the middle of the road. He's driving between the lanes. You try to get on the left side, almost going in the fucking dirt. You honk him like, beep. Hey, let me pass. What are you doing? Beep, He starts accelerating behind you. He's gonna run you off the road now. He's gonna kill you. Now he starts accelerating, Before that, he was slow. He was driving in the middle of the road. Now he's gonna kill you. So, if I'm in my SUV tomorrow, I'm in my right to try to run you off the road. If you have a small child in your car, I just say, fuck you, buddy. You're in a fucking ravine. Fuck you, Bulgarian. So yeah, this is where we're at. This is where we're at. It's like they don't give a shit about you, and but they're gonna tell you how to do what you should do. They're gonna tell you how to live. They're gonna tell you what you can do. You can't even breathe, bro. They're gonna tell you how you should behave. they're gonna tell you how you should behave. You know? When I, made even my previous channel, for all the time that I had a YouTube presence, all my Western fans from across the world, right? Europe, America, Canada, pretty much nothing but fucking loving me. Just loving me and going out of their way to give me advice, to help me. Hey, you have a problem with your AC. Hey, you have a problem with your car. They spend time, they go out of their way to give me advice, to help me. They go out of their, amazing experience. I call these people friends because they might be online, but they are friends. And guess what? They have given you solutions to problems that you have in real life. Yeah, sure, you don't see them, you don't hang with them in real life, but people who have offered to hook you up with a job, to help you move to Austria, to help you move to Sweden and another country, So, me being a very little known YouTuber that gets 50 views if YouTube allows it, 50 views max, and I have friends who would hey man, you want a job, you wanna move and get a job, gonna fix your life, man, just because they like me, just because they like my advice and what I have entertained them, change their life. Without me selling a lot of merch and having a Patreon, just still getting fucking amazing, And sure, I would have here and then some people coming to call me fat, try to say something mean, but frankly, it's mostly redpill in sock puppet accounts. At this point, it's just the only one who comes to insult me. It's literally redpill. It's the amount of bad comments I've received. It's so small. With Bulgarians, a Bulgarian will find you from 4chan. You know what they wrote in the comments? That I should behave more seriously because I was making Bulgaria look bad. They called me like a stupid clown or something. You gotta behave more seriously, you're a man. It's you know what, go fuck yourself. In real life, I would strangle you. Fuck your whore mother, okay? And fuck you too. And that's Bulgarians. If they see you online, they wanna fight you, they wanna tell you what to do. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And so nowadays, when their children are sick, I fucking laugh because that's what they fucking deserve. Okay. Here, you have a Section 8 apartment. Some kid, an orphan kid, wants to rent it, and volunteers are gonna come slave away for you for 3 months. They're gonna power drill in the cold. They're gonna power-driven hammer and bought you new doors. You don't get magical curse. They're gonna buy you a new door because your door got a voodoo sigil on it. They're gonna put you insulation. They're gonna pay out of their pockets to the orphan kids. Fuck you. This person's house caught fire. We need to collect money. It's like, who the fuck collected money for my mother? Who the fuck collected money for me? We have seen nothing but bullying and trying to kill us from the Bulgarian freaks. We're like them. We are Bulgarians. We're not different. We're born here, just white Bulgarian, and we're not foreigners. I hate these fucking freaks so much. I fucking hate them all. And so here comes the lesson. Here comes, what do we do? Well, you learn your lesson from observing. You're like, you know what? The fact that my mother cares to smother you, to bring you food, to call you to see how you're doing, it is, nobody else gives a fuck. Your mama gives a fuck. Your girlfriend, you find a girlfriend that's like smothering you, cooking for you well, turns out it's really valuable. Turns out it's really sexy. Your parents, if you're lucky to have good parents, they care about you. I'm lucky to have the best parents, the best wife, okay, and the best friends. And these people care about you. These other people, they only want to get. They only want to get. They don't want to give anything. They don't give a shit about you. Okay, so fucking make sure you take care of your tribe. You take care of your group, your friends, your family that care about you. Remember who cares to call you. Your grandma cares to call you. Okay? Some friend from high school that was like calling you an idiot as a joke, does he call you when he doesn't need a favor? You say, hey man, how are you doing? Just checking up, making sure you're all right. No? No. Nope. So the question comes, if somebody has really fucked with you, somebody got you fired, somebody was fucking at you with work, was it a manager that you hate? Was it a boss? Okay, so one day you find out where they have a house. Should you be Fast and Furious ex-villain Dante Reyes? Should you go make a prank at their house? Yes. 100%. Don't fucking... You live one life on this planet, fuck them. Obviously, rule number one, don't get caught. Make it so they can't do shit. Police can fucking walk around. Nobody give a shit. Fuck them. Okay, you're having your daughter's sweet 16. Oh shit. Let me throw a baseball through the fence, Sorry I ruined your daughter's sweet 16, bro. No, nobody gave a fuck up. You weren't thinking about me, how you fucked me over. Oh shit. I guess I don't give a fuck either, huh? Doggy dog world, baby. That's pretty much the question. Take good care of the people who've been doing you favors, but you have been neglecting them. Okay? You have been neglecting them. And take good care of them. And these assholes who don't give a fuck about you, who have wronged you, take care of them, definitely. If you find out where they live one day, you know, hey, a bucket of pink paint, let's paint your Mercedes pink, baby. Sounds like not my fucking problem. Oh, did you call me to apologize how you have fucked with me and you have caused me? Did you call to apologize? Oh shit. It's funny because I've apologized to Ray Ripley multiple times when I'm like too much of an asshole with the jokes. I apologized in the winter video, in the winter holiday video, like feel good. Like, hey, let me say some nice things, you know. So I can like apologize even though I'm just making jokes, like I'm not coming to harass you in real life, right? So I can apologize, but you know, they don't give a fuck. Ray Ripley doesn't give a fuck about you, right? She is driving to Gabriel's house, King Chris, and she's gonna make him famous. She's gonna come every day. She's gonna make him famous. Gabriel is gonna be a household name. It's like, I'm sorry, Ria, but your friend is a fucking talentless fucking NPC trying to appeal to fucking Zoomers on Twitch with his fucking soy faces. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ria. I'm sorry. You can make it so he has 1,000 views and 1,000 pay for subscribers and get all your fangirls to subscribe for him so they can get close with you, right? It's not gonna change the fact, right, that I have people coming on my live stream because they want to talk to me. Gabriel and Buddy Matthews have people coming on their live stream because they want to see Ray Ripley because they're a morbidly obese lesbian. And it doesn't change the fact that I have female friends who are pretty fucking cool, by the way. Okay? So I have female friends fucking checking up on me, who enjoy talking to me. You know? Without even being married to them. Does Ray Ripley have male friends who are checking up on her, going out of their way to help her without any incentive that they can date her or they can get something from her? It's like, no. Okay. I sound unhinged, but I am telling you the fucking truth. Oh, and by the way, I found a way to get. I found a way to finally take care of Jason Blaha. For those of you who are Blaha fans, I finally find a way to take care of Jason Blaha once and for all. You're going to be, I think, very happy. Okay. The animal abusing freak that got my last channel report and deleted. Okay. We'll take care of him. Finally, we'll take care of him. No more daily live streams from Blaha. So again, the final question. Did Ray Ripley send me a box of Tim Tams this winter holiday for you? Nope. She doesn't give a fuck. I'm just some fucking losers Gabriel, you gotta come suck Gabriel's penis. But if I find out where Ripley lives, I'm supposed to not share it. Don't share it. It's not funny. Don't make a joke. You gotta do this what I tell you. You gotta go out of your way to not do something, to do what I tell you. It's like, no, I can just be like, hey, I can make jokes like Dante Reyes. I can be like, guys, I'm gonna tell where Ontario lives. I'm gonna, her address is, Zugin Zagin Street, 123 at Rwando. You can send her fan mail. I'm Dante Ashanti from Fast X. Yes, you can absolutely fucking make a joke, bust her balls, make her all like worried. No, he's telling my address online. You don't give a fuck about me. Why should I give a fuck about you? It's a very simple. It's a very simple thing. If you're a retard, you can get it. Could Ray Ripley have bribed me with some like shitty job at WWE Creative? Should you be like, hey, you guys, hire Kirill to be one of the writers in Creative so he can stop making jokes about me? She absolutely could have done it. It would have taken her no effort. No effort. She absolutely could have done that. Be like, listen, asshole, I'm gonna give you a remote job at WWE Creative, some shitty salary. You don't make jokes about me anymore. You don't fucking talk about me. She could have done that. But no, she was busy going around to talk to get Gabriel a job. King Chris, you guys need to hire King Chris. It's like, go fuck yourself. He fucking sucks. Okay? Yes, I get that he's on steroids. I get that he's on fucking steroids. And that doesn't give you talent. So she doesn't give a shit. And they say, oh, you know my home address, don't share it online.